What's up, guys? It's your boy Connor. We're coming here from Cedar Park, Texas. We are at Texas Performance Motorcycles. Huge shout out to Mark here at Texas Performance Motorcycles. If you need anything done for your bike, whether you just want to do some cams, oil, whatever maintenance, or you just want to upgrade some stuff, swing by, give them a shout out. We're off 1431 and 183. Give them a holler at 512-986-7022. Huge shout out to DP Brakes Racing, Larry Mills. He went ahead and hooked it up with the brake pads as well as the clutch. Met him over in Las Vegas while at the Drag Specialist dealer ride. We got Cody in the house. What's up, dude? And we got Matt all the way from California, dude. This is a pleasant surprise. What's up, dude? Say what's up, man.
What's going on, guys?
So how long are you in Texas for, dude?
A couple weeks.
Okay.
Very fun.
We're out from California, dude.
700.
And we got Ruby. Hi, princess.
Well, catch y'all later.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Good to see you. No, you're fine. Alright, so again, like I said, huge thanks to Mark for the work he helped do.
Leave one a little loose, crack it. Let any extra fluid that didn't drain out when you drained your primary fall into the pan for a couple seconds. Now we're going to unadjust the whole clutch, starting with the cable. Take the pressure plate off. Using a crisscrossing pattern, a little bit at a time until the pressure is completely off the plate. And then remove all the bolts. Take the pressure plate off. And remove the clutch pack. Nastiness. So this is what they're supposed to look like. Burnt, 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 slightly burnt, and then a decent one again. So, with the DP clutches, they say that you do not have to pre-soak them, so we did not pre-soak these clutches. The first clutch disc is always going to be the small one. On these DP clutches, there is a spring washer and a regular washer inside the clutch right here, and that's going to stay in the bike. And then we use the small clutch with a small friction ring and put that in first. And then from there, we alternate steel, friction, steel, and friction. What I like to do is, if you feel these clutches, there's a side that's smooth and a side that's sharp because they're stamped. And I always like to put the sharp side out. It does not change anything about the clutch, but it lets me know that I did it next time I take it apart. And if they're not, I'll know that someone else has been in there. Stock pressure plate goes back on. Okay. Followed by the spring plate. And start all these 6 bolts by hand. And then we'll go through and tighten them all a little bit at a time. Torque spec for these is 110 inch-pounds in a crisscross pattern. And then we'll adjust the clutch at the hub. do 3/4 of a turn. Lock that lock nut down. Adjust the cable. Clean the gasket surface off. Quick wipe. Put some blue Loctite on all your primary cover bolts. Torque all the bolts in a certain pattern to 150 inch-pounds. Always replace your drain plug O-ring every time. This is the Harley stuff. Yeah. Easy to get everywhere. The S&S stuff, not a lot of people carry it. Control back up. Alright, adjust the clutch again. Move the cable quickly. Now, the rubber is sitting all the way on the steel. Down here, I can fit my whole pinky finger in there. So it's collapsed that much. Bad. Good. And since you're a Drag Specialty sponsored ride, we're going to put a Drag Specialties engine on it. Slide the mount in from the bottom. Generally the most difficult to get in. Okay. Pretty much every tool in the shop and metal difference between the two. They have proprietary metals. What we're going to do is leave the pads in there, pump the pistons out a little bit more. And we will pull the pistons out, or the pads out, I should say. Tap it down because these pads have retaining clip. Fits inside those little pieces of steel. Put in the new DP racing pads. These pads have a little notch. Goes to a certain side. This sticks out a little bit farther than this side. A little bump goes to the back. But you got to get them in, and then you get those little tabs inside the piston, and they catch on that little spring that's in there. Take your center bolt, your pad pin bolt. Put the torque once it's all back together. Just get it in there. Caliper back on the bike. Put the caliper bolts on. Important step is make sure you fucking fill your caliper back up with brake fluid. Otherwise, you'll go to roll the bike off the lift, and you'll have no front brake, and you'll crash into something. That's front brake slow. And we'll finish removing the caliper from the bike. Pads should pull off with the caliper and fall down. Again, we'll pump out the pistons, that way we can clean them up. Get all the gunk off there. We'll press the pistons back into the caliper body. A little at a time on each one. If you just squeeze one all the way, it might shoot the other piston out, and then you'll have to rebuild your caliper. And we'll put in the new DP racing pads. Slide the caliper back onto the motorcycle, and the most important part is to make sure that that little tab is lined up in the caliper bracket on both sides. It's notched in, it's not going to go anywhere. If it's falling down, you're going to have a really fucking bad day. Caliper mounts are 150 inch-pounds. Pad pin is 120 inch-pounds. Then the most important step. Fill your calipers back up with brake fluid. Otherwise you'll have a bad day the first time you need to use your rear brakes. Problem solved.